put the button on this conversation with this lady right here.
Oh, yeah.
Does she deserve to be on the cover? Yes or no?
No.
Absolutely not.
There's no agreement that she should be on the cover.
I'll say no, and I say the reason for that is because the reason she's on there and not, I mean, Sports Illustrated Swimsuit edition made its name on the fact that they've had nothing but stunningly hot women on there that were bikini swim. That's that's the only reason most guys had a subscription to Sports Illustrated in the first place
like
back in the day.
Hottest.
Yeah.
And so now it's kind of like, putting her on there normalizes the idea that beauty is, because that's why Peterson got in a lot of hot water about this, and he knew damn well what he was doing.
He dropped the bomb in there. He knew exactly what was going on.
But what it's about is so it's the normalization thing, because as I said, statistically speaking, 75% of the U.S. population is overweight. But what it's also doing is it's saying that beauty is actually objective and not subjective, and that's the problem. That you want to know why that causes such outrage, is because people say, well, she's beautiful and beauty's in the eye of the beholder. It's subjective. It's this. Like, no, it is not.
Let me.
That looks like a Lane Bryant ad.
Well, and then so what's saying is that beauty is a social construct, and it's like beauty is not a social construct, because if it were, for men, men have a larger pool of what makes them aroused and everything else, but that the idea of beauty, like this is something that we should promote in some, as opposed to something else. That's saying that social constructionism is a thing. It's trying to reinforce social construction.
Is it fair to say that Jordan Peterson is basically saying, I don't care how much you want to force this down my throat, she's not hot.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Look, there's, I don't know if
we'll go the healthy route. Yeah. We'll say, oh, well, she's not healthy. That's not, healthy.
She's big bone.
Positivity. And it's like, that has nothing, like, when I see that argument, I'm like, don't go there. Yeah. Just say, this is based on this is on subjectivity and relativity, as opposed to empirical data and, objective realism. Let's look at this.
Well, let me ask you.
Most men would not find that attractive.
Just how Jordan Peterson dropped a truth bomb out there. All right, let's see what happens. I don't know if it was like, trying to rattle the cage of the people, but let's see if Sports Illustrated, if they knew what they were doing. You know that she wasn't the only one on the cover. Did you guys know that?
I'm sure.
So there were 4 different covers. Let's play. No. One of them was arguably the most famous woman in the world, Kim Kardashian. Pull that up. Looks good. Controversial. We can talk about that. The third girl was Ciara, who's married to quarterback Russell Wilson, 1-2 step, music singer. And then how about this one? Mae Musk. Do you know who this lady is?
Elon Musk's
This is Elon Musk's mom.
I'm surprised they didn't put Paulina Porzakova on there.
Yeah,
I'm surprised
she's the oldest.
The golfer?
No, she was married to Rick Ocasek. She was just in the news not too long ago. She's trying to be a supermodel again.
How old is she?
Over 60.
Just put in Mae Musk. I think she's about to be 70 something. Mae Musk age.
She looks better than the fat girl.
She's the oldest.
She's 74 years old.
Yeah.
Justin, you think she looks better than the big girl?
Yeah, I think she deserves to be on there more than the big girl.
Let's see some images.
She looks
really?
great.
Yeah.
So hold on, bro.
Wait.
Hold on. We're okay. We're talking about objective versus subjective.
That's crazy.
Some people are going to say, look, with all due respect, Mr. Waller, I'd rather have the bigger girl who's young and hot than the old 74-year-old lady.
I guess if we're defining the girl on the cover being a girl you want to sleep with, maybe. Yeah. But as far as deserves to be on there, worked hard to take care of herself her entire life and isn't fat, I put her in front of the previous girl.
Do you ladies agree?
I respect this woman more.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
You respect her more.
Yes, absolutely.